Hi, I'm Heidi Alexandra and you're watching UQTV. Today is How To Day in our Love Your Work series, where we strip back to the basics and give you some simple tips and strategies to power up at work. So let's get started. Regardless of the level you are at in your workplace, I bet you find yourself sometimes becoming easily consumed by work and even feeling overwhelmed. Joel Peterson wrote that many people, despite being at the pinnacle of their career or financial success, express profound loneliness and despair. Why? Because for most of us, we often respond to our success by doing even more, by hiding ourselves away from our support network, stopping our health and fitness regimes, and then burning the candle at both ends, as well as in the middle. The more time we spend on work, the less time we spend on mucking around with our friends and family, or just doing those things that we love. So what do you do when this is you? The truth is you'll never find the time for anything. If you want the time, you've got to make it. What happens when we get caught up in our work stuff is we forget to make time for not working or just having fun. When you meet someone in the corridor at work and ask them, "How are you?" chances are you'll often get the reply, "Busy." Society has conditioned us to believe that overworking is essential to being successful. But science says that this is not true. If you're like me and you've been a corporate refugee in a high-powered job, you won't deny that there are physical, mental, and social consequences to obsessive overwork over long periods of time. Just stop and think about it for a minute. Who are the people who you've loved working with? Were they fun-loving, generous individuals who seem to always find a moment for you? Sounds like Mark Twain was onto something. What he was actually preaching was that you should do what you love and love what you do, before all the gurus of today jumped on that bandwagon. The problem is that overwork not only makes us very dull boys and girls, but it actually fails in two critical success areas: creativity and problem solving. The more pressure you put on yourself to come up with the perfect solution to a challenging problem, the less likely you are to see it, especially if you're already tired, stressed, or anxious. We end up with the dreaded mind is blank syndrome, which we then try to remedy with even more work. And this is at our detriment. So how can you begin to make your vocation your vacation? Here's 3 simple tips to get you started. Tip number 1, stop more. When do we get moments of insight or creativity? For me, it's frequently when I'm in the shower. Maybe for you, it's fishing or sitting down to enjoy a nice glass of wine. Things just seem to fall into place and there's that click and we have our aha moment. The trick to self-mastery actually lies in the opposite of control. It's in effortless relaxation and unfocused attention. Control can be fatiguing, while brain research shows that relaxation is not only restorative, but actually leads to enhanced memory and understanding. Santa Barbara researcher Jonathan Schooler found that daydreaming may actually lead to greater creativity and enhanced problem solving. So the next time you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed and you're not loving your work, spend some time reading or meditating, take a short walk, so you can tap into that inner calm and insight and get back to loving your work. Tip number 2, play more. While play is crucial for a child's development, it's also beneficial for us at all ages. Play can add joy, relieve stress, supercharge our learning, and make our work more productive and pleasurable. When we play at work, we trigger the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins promote an overall sense of well-being and even can relieve pain. You'll learn a new task far better when it's fun and you're in a relaxed and playful mood. It can stimulate your imagination, helping you adapt and problem solve. Sharing laughter can foster empathy, compassion, and trust with all your colleagues, so it's great in the workplace too. Tip number 3, serve more. Share, care, volunteer, listen, extend a helping hand. Not only does research show that you will be happier and healthier, it also shows the most successful business people are those who proactively give to others without expecting anything in return. In short, winners are givers. So take a moment out to do something for someone else in your workplace. It doesn't have to be long or massive, it just can be something simple that makes their work life easier. Here's some 5-minute favour ideas for you. You could send a virtual email of 2 people, review or edit someone's piece of work, make a colleague a cup of tea, or just stop by to say hello. Whether it's taking 5 minutes out to stop and smell the roses, or 5 minutes of play or doing someone a favour, these habits serve as not only good mind-clearing breaks, but they're naturally connecting you with your values, which will make you feel good so you can love your work and turn your vocation into your vacation. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had a job that you hated or worked in a challenging environment? And were you able to turn it around? What did you do to start with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you like this video? If so, share it with your team, your colleagues, and maybe even your boss. And if you want even more resources to increase your impact, influence and income, then head on over to uqpower.com.au. Keep on building a life, a business or career that plays to your unique strengths. The best thing you can do to change the world is to start with you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on UQTV.